Yo, what's going on? It's K1 here. It's the first video. I don't know who's going to see this, but I'm just using this as documentation for the future because I am going to be a great entrepreneur one day. I aspire and I will be great, you know. It's my goal. My goal is to just to be I don't really care about how I'm looked upon or how I'm looked at. I'm really just you know what I'm saying? A regular guy with a different mind, you know. But the objective is to be different every single day. I strive to be different, and I'm on a self journey right now. You know, self as in like no distractions. No distractions. No girls, no parties, no none. It's just me and God. Feel me? And when you when you isolate yourself, you really see things for what they are, and your eyes are really open. Like you really understand how people move and how people are and what people are. Whenever you take a chance and just when you take a step back and you open your mind, and I don't mean this on like no spiritual stuff. Like I'm not on some spiritual soul stuff. I'm just saying like you take a step back and you really just do you, do your own things. You feel me? Once you take a step back and you stop doing the things that the things that everybody's doing, you start to realize like how unique you really are. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's made to be different. And one thing people are not really gonna realize is, you know, it's okay to be different. You feel me? You know, at a certain age, it took me a while to realize like, okay, like I don't gotta be like the rest of these people. I mean, I really wasn't at the level I was that I am now. You feel me? Cause now I could go outside and really care about what any. I could go outside with no socks, no underwear, and I would hope nobody would look. But that's besides the point. Let me lock in. But yeah, I really don't care what most people think. I really go about my own ways and my own things. And once you start to change and you start to really do your own things, it's like people will look at you like, why you not doing what we doing? You feel me? And you want to be different. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, what's wrong with being different? You feel me? Like, what's really wrong with being different? What's wrong with not being like you? You know what I'm saying? Like, God made you and me to be different. God made you to have your thoughts and not my thoughts. You feel me? Like, am I not spitting? You feel me? But yeah, I aspire to be different and to do different things because everybody's out in the world just doing the same stuff and they all gonna end up in the same spots. You feel me? They all gonna end up. They gonna graduate like, for instance, right now. I didn't go to college because I knew I would be distracted. I knew if I went to college, I would be distracted and it would be it'd be women parties, all that. I knew I didn't want to have that type of future, bro. Like I was really more of a want to be a father, want to be reliable, and I'm not trying to be living paycheck to paycheck. Because my stupid young self wanted to party and worry about girls. You feel me? And when you take a break from that environment, you really realize, like, you're not really missing out on that for real. Like, I always thought, like, man, if I really take life serious, like, what am I gonna miss out on? Like, am I gonna miss out on like things? And I was the type where I ain't gonna lie, I definitely did like the party, but I was out. I was the one telling my homeboys, let's leave every single day. You feel me? Like not every single day, but every weekend. You feel me? Every weekend I'm like, let's go, let's go. The hoes is this. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't miss it out. And I've grown because I realized like these parties ain't none to miss. You feel me? It's the same dudes gonna be out, same hoes. They gonna be partying till they 30. They gonna be out at every single function. It's like, bro, what am I doing wasting my time being here, sitting on the wall? And then it's the same thing every single time. We go to these parties, we drink, we smoke. It's oh, what's the next move? Who we finna go see? It's the same thing. It's a cycle. You know what I'm saying? And cycles they build habits and they build. It's like the way you live builds you to be who you gonna be tomorrow. You feel me? So it's like I realized, like, bro, I don't want to be a bum at the club, 30, receding hairline. You know what I'm saying? Now let me stop though. But like, yeah, I just didn't want to be the type of person that was just like lacking in life. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like if I went that route and I was doing what everybody else was doing, you know what I'm saying, have living the balanced life, then I feel like if I was living the balanced life, you know what I'm saying, like I'd just be like everybody else. And I feel like everybody might have that feeling where it's like they feel different. I don't know if everybody feel different, but I just feel different, and I feel like I was called to be something higher, you know, which I believe everybody was, but not everybody taps into themselves and really does what they want to do or decides what they want to do because there's so much distractions. We got TikTok right here. We got this notification. We got this notification. We got, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I had to sometimes, you know, once you really take a social media detox, you really realize like, wow, like I've been living real life and I really don't need none of this stuff for real. Like I don't need none of this stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need Snapchat. I don't need like everything got an input and an output. You sow, no, you reap what you sow. Like in the Bible. If I talk to this girl all day long and you know what I'm saying, like and I'm not putting my time towards something that's you know what I'm saying, like what are you putting your time into? You know what I'm saying? Like everything is really an investment. The way like if you really look at it like this, right? Everything you put your time into is an investment. If you put 10 minutes, not even, because I was about to say if you put 10 minutes into TikTok, that's not the reality. You hop on TikTok, it's a doom scroll most of the time, right? You hop on TikTok for 2+ hours a day, your brain gonna be TikTok brain rot. This is that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a brain. You don't have a clear mind. You can't even go outside and have a conversation without a stranger without you know stuttering, doing all that stuttering. You feel me? Like you really just gotta take a step back and realize like who am I? You feel me? And a lot of people don't know who they are. Why? Because they got so much stuff in their face. They got this girl. They got that girl. They got this situation. They got this party. They got you know what I'm saying? And if you really take a look at what the things that we're putting our time into, most of this stuff does not matter. You feel me? Um, oh blah 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 just send me this text. Doo 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 just send me this text. You feel me? Like how does that correlate to where you're gonna be in 5 years? And these is really the questions you really gotta ask yourself for real. Like, where am I gonna be in the next year, two, three? And a lot of people like to say, "Oh, I think I'm gonna be good." Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, what are you doing every single day that is ensuring your future for tomorrow? Exactly. You're not gonna get where you want to be by drinking, smoking, and partying every weekend. And people gonna be like, "Oh, you could do this and I could do that." No, no, you can't, cause it messes up your schedule. It's like it's just no. You're not gonna get to where you want to get with all these distractions in your face. You feel me? You're not gonna get to the next level when you got your baby mama in your ear talking about this is that and the third. You feel me? You gotta really stop putting your time towards things that are not giving you a return. You feel me? You're putting your time towards things that don't give you, you know what I'm saying? In the Bible, it said, it was talking about about, you know, a man who loves pleasure is a man who, I don't know, it was just something about a man who loves pleasure is just a man who failed or something like that. And it correlates to like nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Because all we are just doing is just pleasuring ourselves, you feel me? We pleasure ourselves with living comfortable, being on our phone all day. We pleasure ourselves with TV all day. We pleasure ourselves with the amount of food we eat. We pleasure ourselves with the, you know, just the things we consume ourselves with. You know what I'm saying? And as humans, we are really consumers. You know what I'm saying? And whole time, you feel me? Like we are made to be bigger than what we really think we are made to be. You feel me? And a lot of people have depression because they really don't know themselves for real. You know, they don't know themselves. They don't know that we don't really understand how big we really are. You know, how much of an impact we really have. You feel me? Like giving somebody a compliment on the street goes a long way. Like a long way. You feel me? It's just like we're made to be bigger than what we think we are. We're made to produce. We're made to multiply, and we're made to, just make things. God made that mind to be creative. God created the heavens and the earth. We are made in the likeness of God. We are made in the image of God. Therefore, why am I not creative? Exactly, you are. Starts in the mind. Starts with your actions. Change yourself today. You feel me? And that's what I just think. You feel me? Like sometimes I just sit and think, like, man, like I don't want to be like most of these people. You feel me? Like, how do I make it? That's all I think all day long. You feel me? Well, I already got my path. Uh, yeah, I already got my path. You feel me? But I hope people find theirs. But uh, this is just the beginning. I know I don't have a lot of subscribers right now, but that all starts with belief. You feel me? This is gonna be a video I could just look back in the future one day and just be like, wow, this is just documentation for the future. Whether anybody watches this or if this is ever seen, I don't know. But yeah, I aspire to be very independent, and I aspire to be uh a dependent. Somebody to depend on. You know, somebody that doesn't have financial issues, and I apply my day-to-day practices every single day towards being a better man every single day. Every single day. So every single day I prioritize learning, reading. I prioritize actually enjoying the moment. I prioritize the real things in life, not just, you know, being a regular person. Because nowadays, being a regular person is, I don't know, man. It's just not cool. Everybody's so quote unquote regular. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to be a regular person? You know what I'm saying? Like you just like the next guy named Bob. Anyways, though, but I'm really just yapping. That's really what this YouTube channel really is about. But overall topic, this is the beginning, not the full beginning of my journey, but this is the beginning of my documentation journey. One day, uh, I'm gonna be really big, and not only am I gonna be big, but I'm gonna have a voice. You know, well, I already have a voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm already confident. I know who I am because of the Creator that dwells within me. And just want to let y'all know, whoever's watching this, man, that God loves you and He can save you. I came from a dark place before in my life that most people do not know. A lot of people don't know me, but one day I'm gonna go in full depths um of my story. You feel me? Cause nobody know that side of me. For I'm really just a joyous, sometimes smiley. I don't know if I smile or not, but I just be talking. You feel me? I just like to talk. Feel me? That's why I made this YouTube. But yeah, one day I'm gonna share that story. You know what I'm saying, when the time is right. But this is just the beginning. Um, the overall message today is just to be different, bro. You know, being different is better than being a regular person. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to chase the standards of this generation because it's like you really don't enjoy, like me personally, I don't enjoy wanting to follow the crowd. I've always been the type of dude where it's like if I don't like it, I'm gonna say I don't like it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna walk away. I'm not gonna follow the crowd because I feel like I need friends, you know what I'm saying? I've always been I'm cool with being alone. Like I got friends, trust me. I got people around me, but I've always just been the type where I could go off my own opinion and I could do my own thing. And I'm cool with that, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool with being different. Being different is cool because a lot of times people will laugh at you because you're doing this. Like, you'll go out and you'll like something like this, you'll like that, right? And they'll be like, aha, you like this? I'm like, yes, of course I like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm me. I'm me. I like what I like. You're you. We're all made different. You feel me? We all have different thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And there's people out there that have thoughts that they want to do. They want to do things, but they can't do things. Why? Because they limit themselves, right? They limit themselves because they look, oh, how am I going to be looked upon? Um, how are people going to look at me? What they going to say? And it's like, when you stop living for other people in the world, you really realize like what other people say is really irrelevant because of the fact that what am I saying? What other people say is really irrelevant because you are who you say you are and you are who the creator says you are. So why would I live my life knowing I am in control? You are in control of your own reality, you feel me? We all just like we were all put on this planet. Just like how we was put on this planet, we will get taken off this planet one day and we will all die. So why live your life not knowing that you could have had a story, but you wanted to be a factory worker? You ended up being a factory worker because you care about what other people said about you, what other people think about you. You became a McDonald's uh uh master putter in the fryer, whatever you want to call it, because you care about what other people think about you. Why do you care about what other people think about you? You're going to let other people determine your reality. This is your reality. You live in your head. You feel me? At the end of the day, they going to say what they going to say. They going to go home and they going to live their miserable lives. Because why? They have to imply their miserable lives on you. Why? Because people do not want to see you succeed. Why? I don't know. I don't know why people don't want to see you succeed. But guess what? You have the chance today to make yourself succeed. You have the opportunity. Why? You woke up another day. Why? because God has a purpose for you every single day that you wake up. Every single day that you wake up, you have something to do. You have to find that something and you have to put your time towards it. You know, when you put your time towards stuff, you really realize that every day is worth living. You feel me? Every day is worth living because I have something to do. You know, it's not like, oh, I wake up and it's like, oh, what am I going to do today? Oh, where are we going to go to today? Where are we going to go spend our money to today? We going to go throw some money somewhere. Like, no, nah, man, I ain't doing that no more. That's a life worth not living. Trust me, man. I don't know about y'all, man, but I aspire to be great. Drive a nice car, live in a nice apartment, have a big house, have kids. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of life I want to live. I'm not even gonna say once. That's the type of life I will live. You know, I like to I dream big, you feel me? And I know I could achieve anything that I want to achieve because I have God within me. And I'm made in the likeness of God. Not saying I am a God, but because yes, I'm still a sinner. We are all sinners. But I am made in the likeness of God, and I know I'm able to achieve anything I want to achieve. Why? I don't even gotta say why. Go read the Bible. God is good. That's all you gotta know. God is good, and He wakes us up every single day to figure out who we really are and to complete stuff. You know. And the lesson of the day is really, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be in this reality? Because it's really like a game. You feel me? Are you going to be another person that cares about what everybody thinks and you're going to limit your beliefs because you want to be like the rest of society? What is the rest of society like? A whole bunch of rats in a cage? Or are you going to free yourself from such that dumb reality and become, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna become a master and you're gonna become your own person and you're gonna be a boss, bro. You're gonna realize that you're a boss once you step out of that comfort zone and you realize that, man, why should I care what anybody thinks about me? You feel me? So yeah, be different. The goal is to be different and the goal is to be the best version of yourself. You feel me? You don't want to waste your life and your potential knowing, dang, I could have really done this or I could have really done that. You feel me? You don't want to be 5 years down the line and be like, man, like that business I could have started, it would have probably done numbers. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, start now. It's time to start. The start time is now. It's today. It was yesterday. The day before that. You feel me? I don't know why I just did this. You know, I'm gonna do jutsu. Feel me? But yeah, this is the beginning. I hope I get better at this stuff. But yeah, documentation. K1. Yeah, I put K1. Yeah, we out.